A sentence fragment is part of a sentence, usually a phrase or dependent clause that is punctuated as if it were an independent clause or complete sentence. In other words, a sentence fragment doesn't have a subject, or it doesn't have a verb, or it doesn't express a complete thought. A phrase is a group of two or more grammatically linked words acting as a single part of speech that does not contain both a subject and a verb. In this explanatory sentence, two or more grammatically linked words is a phrase or part of a sentence and on its own doesn't express a complete thought. Phrases are used to add information to a sentence and are not full sentences on their own. A dependent clause is a group of words that contains a subject and a verb, is often punctuated as though it's a complete sentence, but does not express a complete thought. In When Joe sent the email message to Jane, you're thinking, what happened? So the thought is incomplete. An independent clause is a group of words that contains a subject and verb and expresses a complete thought. An independent clause is a sentence. When identifying sentence fragments, begin by looking out for words like about, since, because, while, and if, as they usually introduce or in some way are connected to phrases or dependent clauses. There are three ways to repair a sentence fragment. First, you could attach the fragment to another sentence or extra words as the fragment needs another part to complete the thought. The first part of this sentence is a series of phrases and needs a second part to help the sentence make sense. All you need to do is join the two parts together to repair the fragment. The second part of this text is a dependent clause and doesn't express a complete thought. Again, joining the two parts together helps repair the fragment. A second way to correct sentence fragments is to remove the word or phrase that makes the sentence a fragment. So in the example, removing the word because changes the fragment to a sentence. And another way to repair fragments is to add a subject or verb or both. This group of words leaves you thinking, who called the meeting to order? Adding the subject, the chairperson, repairs the sentence. Just one more thing. It's important to note that sentence length has nothing to do with sentence fragments. Complete sentences can be shorter than sentence fragments.